It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Can't believe it. I missed everything.
Missed the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
A lot of us were unaware that you could actually get sunburn on your eyeball. But there's my beautiful, talented, smart daughter to prove us all wrong. If you missed that story this morning, we'll catch you up in the podcast in a couple of seconds. Also, how about that deep, dark secret that you want revealed at your funeral? It's a thing right now. We'll catch you up in just a few. Let's go. Time for some bingo, guys.
Bingo, how fun.
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo, what bingo?
Bingo!
Bingo! All right, as always, Kat's looking for the lowest hanging fruit for listener bingo.
I know, and I don't know if I'm going to win. Hopefully I am, because these stories will be good. But you've ever had an argument over a number 2. So this one has to do with dog doo-doo. But this woman in Nashville arrested last week. She pulled a gun on a homeless man who allowed his dog to go number 2 in her lawn, didn't clean it up, walked away. So she grabbed her gun.
He was coming down the road, and it was all types of police over here. It ain't never nothing like that going around here.
You could tell that he was shook up. It's very scary. I mean, I would have been feared for my life, I would say.
When you're homeless, you're not carrying around bags. You know, you might be carrying your clothing bag, but not a bag to clean up poop. You know, I don't think it would have hurt this lady's yard for a bit of poop to be there.
Well, maybe she's had it.
Good points.
You know, maybe she's had it. She's had a lot of doggy doo-doo.
Put a fence up.
She steps in it, can ruin a day. I don't know. I get it. Maybe she was pushed to her limit. Would I have pulled the gun? Probably not. But you've had an argument over number 2.
I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who is currently doing a 4-day work week, and it's working out for you. I was talking to a teacher over the weekend, and they're one of the few schools in Minnesota that does the 4-day week.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. I think it's BBE. And it seems like the kids figured it out. Moms and dads figured it out. And everybody seems to love it. So my question is, are you in a situation right now where you're doing like a full-time 4-day work week and it's really working out for you? Call now, or maybe you're somebody listening who
has had an argument over number 2. It doesn't have to be a dog number 2, maybe a human number 2. What was the argument?
Like a parrot number 2 would work too?
Any number 2.
Seals?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's just weird for us to think about only being here for 4 days. Well, will we do our show longer? Would that be the way to even? I mean, because you want to get 40 hours.
Should we try to do
work.
it better?
I think I'm past that.
I don't want to do that.
That's a lot of effort. I can sit here longer.
Yeah.
But to give more effort is going to be really crazy for me. Mark, you're first through, so you get the bingo. Which one do you fit, bud?
Can I claim a double bingo?
Double bingo today! Oh, my God!
We love a good double bingo. Let's start with my number 2 one.
Yeah, I like the poops.
Yeah.
Okay. So my wife is a public farter.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is we got in an argument about it the other day. We were out in like a fairly, public area with quite a few people around. And I look over to her. I'm like, was that you? And all of a she's like, yes. And all of a sudden people start looking around and I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm validated. Like, maybe just go find a place, say you got to go to the bathroom and just take a big rip. I don't know. But, I just need some validation.
I can feel this has been weighing on you for a long, long time. So thanks for purging on our show.
Can you do a number 2? Like,
what? It's like a half. It's like between a 1 and a 2.
Eventually, I can't throw her that far under the bus, but I don't. It's not like I check her underwear. So.
Well, that's good.
Sometimes when you're doing the laundry, you go, "Oh, really? That one got through."
I do.
Did you know about this before you got down on one knee? You knew that this was going to be the rest of your life, or was this a surprise after you got locked
bait
in?
and switch, yeah.
No, she bait and switched me.
Oh, what a dirty joke. Okay.
Tell me about the 4-day work week. Are you doing this, or is this the farter?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I got a 4-day work week, and it is an absolute game changer. I have Mondays off, and I just get everything done on that day. It's just so awesome.
You know how many people go to bed Sunday night with that anxiety of going to work Monday morning? I bet you don't go to bed Monday night with the anxiety of going to work Tuesday, do you?
I really don't. It's not the same as like the Sunday sorrows, It really isn't. I've kind of gotten, you get a better head start on the week. I couldn't suggest it enough.
So I wonder, if I were a boss, if I were an employer, I would make sure that people proved to me that everything was done.
Got to do a test run, huh?
You got to do a test run. And you have to, as an employee, say, if I really want this, I need to make sure that they know I'm serious about doing well for this company. I don't think there's a wrong way to do this, but it sounds like it's pretty good.
So, Mark, are your 4 days that you're working, are they longer days, or do you just have a workload that is got to get done?
No, I just have one longer day. So my Wednesdays are like a 10 to 12 hour, but it's Wednesdays.
What kind of work are you in? I mean, if you don't mind sharing.
Healthcare.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, I love it, man. These are all great things. I appreciate the double bingo this morning. I hope you have a great day.
Yeah. Thanks, you too.
What a great start.
Get out with OPP. Can you help me? Get out with OPP. Can you help me? Get out with OPP. Can you help me? Get out with OPP. Everybody!
OPP, other people's problems. Welcome Danny to the show today because your girl is she's a little overboard, right?
Yeah, she keeps wanting to celebrate these silly milestones, like for everything. Like we work together and we're dating in the workplace, and she wanted to celebrate the first time she walked to the printer past me. And I'm like, that's not really a milestone. That's kind of like, goodness, you walk past me 10 times a day. Remember the first time you walked past me?
That is so funny. So does she like one of those vision board girls? Like she really keeps track of anything and everything.
Oh, yes. She keeps mementos from every single thing we do. We go to the gas station. Oh, here's a piece of paper from the receipt you bought the first time you got gas at the gas station.
Like, that's, in essence, that's pretty adorable, right? But I don't think that it is feasible for you to remember every single thing that ever happened outside of like your year anniversary and birthday and Christmas and Valentine's Day. I don't know if you should be on the hook for this. So why don't you chat with her about it? And if she has any questions, we'd love to pick her brain.
Oh, most definitely will do.
Now, and I just want to say, for the record, in case this ends up in court, you're right. These are sweet little things until you wake up and she's got a knife to your throat because she had a dream that you were cheating on her.
You think this is a gateway to murder?
Listen,
okay.
If you want to celebrate the anniversary that somebody walks by you to the printer, you're nuts.
So I love my husband. I know he loves me, but we can't even remember our wedding anniversary. Our loved ones tell us. Kelsey texted in while we were talking to Danny, and she says, my boyfriend does a ton of anniversary, some that are notable. First time I drove his boat. First time we shared an ice cream. First time he saw me, which was at a baseball game.
I get that one. I can get that one.
Ladies, I don't know if we want to turn them off of always thinking about us. I don't want to make someone feel bad because they want to celebrate a moment that was special to them that involved me. So I would say, Dan, just go with it. Go with it. Unless like every single one of these, you need to like buy something for them, or
right, that could be it.
Unless it's just an acknowledgement that morning. She's like, this is the first time that we both filled up our gas tanks at the same time. You're like,
I'm telling you, those are all cute little stories until the cops are on the hunt for her.
I think you're a little dramatic with that.
Let's do this. Is anybody celebrating, maybe in your own little fashion, an anniversary that's not normal, not like a wedding or even engagement?
Some people do the first date, which I couldn't even tell you. I could tell you what we did for our first date, but I couldn't tell you like when it was or anything like that.
What's the name of the show?
It is called Unknown Number. It's on Netflix. If you watched it, even though I posted it on my Facebook, some people already giving away who the person was, which, I mean, if you haven't watched it by now, it was the #1 watch on Netflix over the weekend. Derek and I could not get enough of it. So
the people in my high school I've grown up with since kindergarten, basically. I first met Owen in 7th grade.
They were just like a high school couple in a movie.
We were like best friends.
But the more friends you have, the easier it is to be betrayed by them. Something dangerous could happen.
And it did. It was crazy that... Should I just give it away?
Don't spoil it. No. If you just watch it this weekend, there's a lot of people that are going to be watching it.
Dang it. Well, obviously, with the question that I'm asking is, do you know of a parent in your kid's friend group.
Is this like the story of that
Like a Badinsky.
that girl that the mom got a fake email and was bullying her own daughter online to the point where is this what this is?
This is her.
Oh, I didn't know that was a true. I didn't know that this was but so anyways, so what I do know about it is the mom got she was bullying her own daughter and trying to get her to.
So you just ruined it.
Finish it.
It was not email, it was texting.
Oh, that's what.
And it was. I mean, I
what a
don't
sick
even
human being.
I don't even think of half the stuff that this woman texted to her daughter.
Her own daughter.
It was so disgusting. She was encouraging her to end her life, to break up with Owen, her boyfriend or whatever. And I truly think that this woman had a huge unnatural crush on this teenage boy. And that's why she did this. But even in her confessionals, you could tell that she didn't know really what she did wrong. She was sad that she doesn't get to see her daughter, but she still didn't grasp the severity of what she did.
Unbelievable.
I know, it was super weird. Dana had texted that she says, we have a mom that we know, and she will try and tell her daughter and her daughter's friends to keep their clique tight, not to let anyone in. My daughter's always been told by us to have as many friends from different groups as you can. It's nice to know everybody. She also started a group text with these teen girls. So inappropriate. So weird.
Haven't experienced this with the boys that I have, but when my daughter was in high school, she was a dancer.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of dance moms that were just too much into their business. They weren't allowing them to be just young women. Mm-hmm. They were in that, always asking, "Oh, and who's your boyfriend now?" And I'm like, "Well, I cannot ever imagine walking up to a kid I coach or another player on one of my son's teams and be like, "Oh, so who are you dating?" First off, I don't care.
Yeah.
But second off, it ain't none of my business.
I'll chat with Liam about that stuff. If it's there as a conversation, I think it's really funny, but I'll listen to them in the back and just soak it in. But I would never be like, oh, dish on who's so-and-so's with and get too far into those relationships. But if you watched the show, you just saw the dysfunction in this woman.
Was there somebody that you thought of that this mirrored in your life, really?
Mm-hmm. 2 people, actually.
Really?
And so that's why I'm just like...
So what do you do when your radar's up on these people? How do you protect your child?
I just have to make sure that I'm doing my part in instilling the tools that he needs. Don't be on a group text with adults unless it's because he's on a group text with a basketball coach and it's lit, and we're on it too. And it's super innocent. This is when open gyms are. Yeah. No one's allowed to talk out of turn like that. It's
speak when you're spoken to. Strictly
basketball business, and that's it. But it can go left. It can be really kind of a crazy thing. And this woman this went on for 2 years. Her bullying, sometimes 50 texts a day.
Good Lord.
She didn't have a job. She got fired from her job and just sat on her phone all day and bullied her daughter. Oh my God.
She left at midnight to go pick her up. And she has class at 9 this morning. And I'm like, you are a good friend.
That is a good friend.
Here's how good of a friend she is. We had dinner and drinks with her and her roommates a few nights ago. And they busted out one of her deepest secrets. She's a senior in college. She's really kind of honing in on where she's going to go to med school. And one of her roommates leans over and said, "Hey, Reagan, tell your parents about what happened to your eyes." And I'm like, what? This is my 4.0 Dean's List daughter, who's about to be the first with a PhD in my entire family history. She burned her eyes in the tanning bed.
She just stared straight ahead.
She was watching Netflix on her phone.
Oh, my God.
And my wife and I both turned to her and were like, you gotta shut your eyes. They even make you wear goggles.
Well, they suggest you wear goggles.
For a good reason.
I know.
She looked like she was stoned because they took a picture of it and showed it. She sunburned her eyes.
I did not know you could sunburn your eyes.
I didn't either. You know why you didn't know that? Because you wear the damn goggles. You listen.
And I don't stare straight to UV rays.
I said, Reagan, how do you do that? She's like, well, I was watching Netflix. It was 10 minutes, so I was just watching like Arrested Development or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, first off, great for you for watching Arrested Development. That's a high quality human move, I think. But the dummy move is having your eyes open for 10 minutes in a tanning bed. The whole future of our family depends on her being successful. And this is what happens.
I'm sure there's more things you don't know about that'll make you say,
I don't
wow.
want to know anymore. Like, if that's the tip of the iceberg, I want you to just live your life without your father knowing about it. But my point is, you're going to wake up this morning and you're going to try and get your bonehead kid ready to go to school. And just think about this. My daughter is 21 years old.
Yeah.
She's applying to medical schools.
You failed somewhere.
My wife failed somewhere. This is her. I get the boys. She gets the girl. That was the agreement. So that's on her.
It's a terrible agreement.
That's a great agreement.
Why? Because you didn't want to talk about periods?
I don't know anything about periods.
How do you not know anything about periods?
I know why they happen. I just don't know why you so much about it. You have it every month of your life for a constant 50 years. But you complain every month of your life for 50 freaking years.
When do I ever complain?
And then you complain the week before it. And then the week after it. So 3 weeks a month you're complaining about. Hey,
Are you only saying this because we have this between us right now?
I would give anything to be able to birth a child, to feel that connection. And that's what goes with it. And all you want to do is complain about it. Good God. Wednesday morning, we'll be giving away more tickets to see Bert Kreischer at the Xcel Energy Center. This is going to be an amazing show. And if you want to go, all you got to do is show up about 8:05 Wednesday morning to grab your tickets. Right now, let's finish up the podcast. I don't think I know I could pull this off. I've been tinkering with this idea during that commercial break. Could I be a coffin crasher?
I could. You know why? I'm the best secret keeper out there. Anybody tells me a secret, it's locked in the vault. But the truth is, they do have to outlive you to make it happen.
So there's a new job that a lot of people are taking on. What I do is if I maybe am thinking I'm circling the drain, I'm towards the end of my life, I pay somebody a bunch of money and they show up at my funeral, well dressed, look like they are there and very, very sad about the whole thing. They cry, make a little bit of a scene, and then they tell your biggest, darkest secret.
Does that have more of an impact than the person that is in the far back in all black, sunglasses, and then they run out?
Yeah,
You think
I like that too.
More of an
I like that person standing in the back looking like they're working for Men in
That's
Black.
what I'll have to do. I don't have any secrets, and I don't want them to make one up at
People
will.
are making them up too.
I don't want them to. I don't want a lie to be made up, sensational lie for people to think about. I'd rather have them go, what was she up to?
So let's say, and Allie, I appreciate, we're going to call her Allie because it's not her real name. And I appreciate you calling right away on this because I know it's not easy to tell your secret on the radio. But let's say we hired a coffin crasher to go to your funeral. You're laying there looking peaceful and full of makeup and embalming fluid. And then they're going to tell your deepest, darkest secret. What would yours be?
Oh, boy. I guess it's okay to reveal it now. When I was 19, I stole a puppy.
You stole a dog.
Oh, my God. At 19? I was expecting you to say 9.
I was expecting you to say at 19, I stole a car.
But a puppy, what happened? Like, did you see it and it was just too irresistible?
Oh, kind of, yeah. So I was moving to Nevada, and I had these neighbors that they would breed German Shepherds, and they would get out all the time. And the night before I was moving, a couple got out, and I saw it as a sign from the universe, and I knew I had it for like 14 years. It was my favorite pet.
So again, you're 19. You're going to move like across the country. You see a puppy outside. You just took it and never said anything to anybody.
No, it was like back before people, put chips in dogs and stuff like that. And I just,
sure.
They let it out. They let it get out. I mean, how?
But you also gave it a really good life for 14 years.
I hear no remorse from you. That's what I'm most concerned with.
Nobody said anything about it. So I don't even know that they were looking for the dog, you know?
Did you almost get in a fight?
I did. I got in a verbal altercation, which is not like me. I'm an extremely passive person. But when you mess with my family, then we have an issue.
Let's go.
So you know the main food court at Mall of America?
Yeah, I
then
know those.
Directly across the amusement park is like a healthier food court, okay? So we went to the healthier food court. We were in that area, and it is always a zoo. There's like nowhere to sit. And so my dad only eats cheeseburgers. He only eats cheeseburgers. And my dad, I don't talk about it often, but he has dementia. And so it's better for everybody if you just find him a place to sit and get him his food, because he takes forever to eat. And so
he's enjoying it.
They all go to the bathroom, and I spot this table for 5, which we had 5 people, open up. So I run over there, I grab it, I wipe it down. He comes over and I say, sit here, don't move. And so
you talk to him like I talk to my dog.
I do. Like, you have to say it sternly, do not get up, or else he'll like get up and like wander or talk to people. And he's obviously there. We have bags on the table. He's sitting there. There's a human there. And I'm in line at Burger King so I can see him. And I'm waiting for his order. And I see this family of 6 kind of congregate over by him. And one of the women sits down at the table and kind of slunks, like, is that a word? No, like slinks over onto the table and like FaceTiming somebody. And then this grown man, my dad must have said, we're sitting here, this is our table. It's obviously our table. And so I'm watching this, and then another adult goes over. They're over my dad. So I sprint across the cafeteria, and I get in between my dad and this grown man who is like almost a foot taller than me. And he's like, this guy's getting aggressive. I'm like, he is not getting aggressive. My dad, it takes a lot for him to get aggressive.
He's pretty calm and cool.
And so she goes, he said that this is your seat. Yeah, we're leaving. And I'm like, okay, then leave. And I'm chest to chest with this guy. He is not backing down. And I look at him and I go, this guy has dementia, and he has his veteran's hat on, and he's 80. And it's like, what else would it have taken for them to back down? He would have been punched in the face. And so I said, and I'm not proud of it, I said, and it was very loud.
Did you say, I'm on the radio, get the hell out of here?
Absolutely not. That wouldn't have done anything. But I yelled, and I was this close to the man's face. I said, get out of my face. Like, I said the F word. And so it is totally out of my character.
But it feels great, doesn't it?
It felt so good. And he kind of like, whoa, like that. And then some woman that was with him, obviously in the right mind, because she grabbed him, she goes, he has dementia, like trying to pull this guy away. And I was like, I was shaking. It all happened so quickly. So I get it when police are like, how can you not identify the person that assaulted you? Like, you saw him in broad daylight.
Adrenaline is flowing.
You don't, because my mom's like, point him out to me, point him out. And she was about to go to jail. And it was a thing. And I'm like, we would have been on the news if it were just, I think, maybe 30 seconds. If I hadn't have been watching, for sure, my dad would have been punched in the face.
They weren't apologetic or anything on the way out. They just grabbed their stuff and left.
So he did. He goes like this. He's like, I'm sorry, but he was getting aggressive. I'm like, aggressive, sir? This is like aggression. This is what aggression looks like. My dad does not yell.
Yeah, I've never seen a aggressive moment from your old man.
But just to like sit down at our table, like, I don't like to see the bad side of humanity. I really don't. And then when it happens, and then I got to say the F word to someone's face.
That's great.
It really did feel awesome.
And
but I was like,
people don't
so
understand.
mad.
Like, there's people, like, for a long time, I was kind of hooked on that adrenaline rush. Like, I would love a good confrontation.
Yeah.
And it never, most of the time, it never gets physical.
Yeah.
But just there's something primal about that.
It felt good because I was in the right. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't do it to instigate anybody. I was like, get out of my face.
You did it because you stuck up for someone. Yeah, you did the right thing, but like, you were a leader. You got a chance to flex a little bit.
Oh my God. I was shaking for like an hour after.
Oh, really?
I was so mad only because I'm like, my dad loves talking to people and like conversing. And I'm like, what about the day I'm not around? You know, that is what kept playing in my mind. I'm like, there are more jerks out there that could go this route. And it's like, I don't know. You never know what someone's dealing with. On the outside, he's clean. He looks great, stylish, and he just sits there. He looks like a normal person.
I think I saw a picture of your dad, maybe on your Instagram or your Facebook, but did he lose weight?
Yeah.
Yeah, your dad's slimming down. Looks good. Looks trim. Looks healthy.
See, that's the thing. It's like I look at a cheeseburger, I gain weight. He only eats cheeseburgers. He loses pound after pound after pound. But yeah, he's fit. He looks great. It's just the brain turns on you. And I'm like, you don't know what other people are dealing with. So back the off, you know.
Good for you.
Or I'll kill you.
Is this a new... do you think that this is a new part of you? Are we going to see it as you get older? Do you think we're going to see you confronting more people like this?
No, I did not like doing it. I don't like that side of me, but it had to be done.
Give it a second.
Give it a
second.
Done.
You find yourself all alone for an entire day. What do you do?
Yeah. Yesterday had most of the day. I mean, they got back at around 5, but like they left early in the morning, my guys, for the fantasy football draft. And it was glorious. I am very good at multitasking and getting chores done in a very quick amount of time. And so for 90% of the day, I did my skincare treatment. I took a shower, I shaved my legs. I got into a clean bed. All women know exactly what I'm talking about. That feeling.
You got up to get back into bed.
Yeah. It was amazing. It was a really long 10 days. Like we were always somewhere. We did the fair. We did the MOA. We were at a Verbo. We were just always moving. So it was so nice to just lay there. And then I told Derek, I said, when you guys are on your way home, which was like a 25-minute drive for them, I said, call me when you're backing out of the driveway.
So I can pretend like I did something today?
And I just hauled, you know what? And I got so much. I got like 10 chores done in 25 minutes and then laid back into bed and went to bed at 7:30.
I'm pretty good at taking care of all the laundry. I take care of all the dishes.
Yeah.
I'll usually run the vacuum across everything, take the dog for a nice long walk. I don't do well when I'm home alone.
Yeah.
Like I have to make a list the day before. My wife always goes, so what's on your list? And I go, well, I'm trimming this tree and I'm burning this brush and I'm doing this and I'm doing this and this. And then if I got time, right, then I squeeze in a workout, but then I find myself like having a couple extra hours. So I'm just playing pool or, you know, like.
You just get really bored. See, I'm my best company. So I just like lay there. And I knew I laid there for too long because I started to get like bed sores, you know, like my thighs are like going a little numb. I'm like, I need to get up. So I climbed our stairs a few times. I'm like, I gotta just like move my body. But I'm like,
we're creatures of nature. You're used to going to work every day, and that's going to eat up 8 hours of your day. And driving your kid around is going to eat up 2 or 3 hours every day.
It was a good reset for the start to this. It's going to be a really busy week. I have a mammogram this week. I've never had a mammogram.
You've never?
No. Well, I just turned 40.
I suppose your insurance probably didn't even cover it.
So yeah, I'm going to get that done. I'll take you on the journey with me. Pooh Bag Diva, all one word on Snapchat. Liam is so mortified. He's like, you're not going to show your boob, are you?
You have to.
No, I'm going to show my back. Like,
oh, you mean on the video? Oh, I thought you meant like to the doctor. I'm like, don't you have to present?
No, to my socials, I'm not going to show boob. But
when you get a whole day home alone,
yeah,
are you expected to have dinner ready?
No, I knew they were.
I feel like I have to.
If I didn't know that they had eaten a ton there, everyone had to bring a dish. Then I would have probably.
Those are the days I grab a 4-pound roast and I slow cook the hell out of it on the Traeger because it gives me something to keep checking up on. Oh, I better check up on. Oh, and the thing runs itself, right? As long as you got pellets in it, it'll just run itself. And look, and I'll bring the dog with me. I'll look, come here, Hattie. Oh, look at that. That's gonna be good. Look at how good that's gonna be.
Yeah.
So what's the thing you do? You get a day home alone. How are you loving that, Giselle? Good morning. What are you doing if you get a whole day alone?
My favorite thing to do is just grab that fluffy robe that I have hanging behind my bathroom door. I turn on the trashiest, annoying TV that my husband can't stand and won't let me watch when he's around. And I order delicious Chinese food, pour that cold Sauvignon Blanc, and I just straight up chill. I mean, it's the best combo.
Listen to the way she's describing this. Like, this is a clear woman with a plan.
I feel like your eyes were closed to that whole thing. Do you use your breast shelf, or do you actually have a table that you put your food on? Because I like to just put my plate just right up here on my crumb gutter.
Oh, I have a cute little couch table situation happening. Like, it's like a little table that you like put onto your actual couch.
Yeah.
It's like a whole setup. I put candles. You know what I mean? I turn up the volume loud. I've got my chopsticks and it's magical. It's magical times. It fuels my soul.
She's into that. Are you at a point in your relationship where you're like not even sad that you're home alone now? You kind of look forward to it sometimes?
That's exactly what it is. I look forward to it. I was like, my husband's got softball on Fridays, and I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry I can't make this game this week, but I'll do stuff around the house. Negative.
I'll be hammered when you get home. So
yeah, exactly.
If I just toss the question out at you, what has technology ruined? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
I would say the ability to converse, I guess. And only because I'm not going to say any names, but both of us know certain people that are incapable of existing without looking at their phone. And it's very unsettling.
So on the flip side of that, aren't you in communication with more people that you probably wouldn't have communication with because of technology?
Right, but I'm still able to,
I know,
function.
I know. There's some people that can't, right? They can only really function digitally.
Yeah.
I get that. But I'm in communication daily, if not weekly, for sure monthly, with probably 100 people that I wouldn't have a conversation with, even if it wasn't via texting, that I had either lost touch with, or old friends, or maybe new friends that you just don't see all the time. So I see the flip side of that. The reason I bring this up is we're playing this baseball tournament in Iowa, and my wife and I are big fans of when we're in another city or state, we like to go to places we've never been before.
Yeah. Yep.
So Saturday after our afternoon game, where does everyone want to go? A brand new place that we had never been to before, Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Oh, yes.
I've never been there before.
What a novel idea.
And I was like, geez. And so whatever. So
I think it's because it's safe.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
We go with the herd, and we're sitting with all the parents. And here was the coolest part. I look behind us, and most of the players are sitting behind us. And when I looked over there, not one kid, and these are all 17 and 18-year-old kids, not one kid looking down on their phone.
I think we are going to be pleasantly surprised at that generation and maybe younger, because Liam's friends are the same. They'll sit there and BS, and they'll watch they'll play the trivia that's on the screens and stuff. They very rarely are on their phone.
I was excited to see that, and then kind of had a view of the dugout for a couple of the games. And every once in a while during summer baseball, because it's just a little bit looser, some of the kids will be on their phone if they're not playing that inning, or if they're sitting. We'd actually see it. And I was like, I didn't see one kid reaching for their phone during games. They were all engaged. They were all part of it. So I wanted to flip this real quick and just say, what do you think technology has ruined? And here were some of the calls we got during that last song.
The children.
What do you mean by that?
You don't see anybody outside playing anymore. I mean, we had it good when we were kids. I mean, we were out from sun up to sundown, and all getting dirty. You don't see kids doing that anymore.
The question is, what has technology actually ruined?
Community, relationships,
people's privacy, people not being able to confront each other in person. They always hide behind a computer screen.
When people go to movies, you have that bright light. People are always checking their phones during the movies.
Definitely cars. All these electronic nannies, you can't have any fun with the car anymore.
A lot of people are saying on our social media, family mealtime. Everybody has their face in their phone.
Well, that sounds like an adult decision, because in my home, if I don't want something done, I just say, we're not going to do that.
How about this one? Greg had said concerts. Everyone using their phones to record there rather than being my entire family is big on that.
Yeah.
Cindy said video games, no time for family or socialize. And just socializing seems to be the overwhelming theme. So the question then is, better with new technology? Because it's growing we're going to look back and we're living in a crazy time.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what your grandparents think when they wake up.
Oh, I can't either. Well, my grandpa, up until a couple of years ago, has always been up on technology.
But they went from literally sitting in the middle of the floor in the living room, listening to a radio that would get 3 stations at best.
Yeah.
To all of a sudden being able to take the supercomputer out of their pocket and see their brand new grandbaby across the country.
I love technology. I think it's wonderful. It's just how you use it. And that will always be the case. There will always be people out there that are using technology in the wrong way. Back to one of our callers talked about his car. I'm sick of my car. She is a tattletale. She is.
How so?
She just is like, oh, you're not using your blinker, and
your
then she'll
car
be like,
will let
boo,
you know that?
boo, boo. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Use your blinker.
It says that to you?
Yes, and then if I am driving for a while, like if I were to be on a road trip and I don't brake for a long time, like if I'm on a long stretch of highway in Iowa or something, a coffee cup will pop up and it will say, do you need a break? Are you okay?
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, mind your business.
My wife's
I'm
Tesla
just
isn't even
chilling.
that much of a little brr.
Yeah. And mine will be like, well, it must think I'm stupid because
No.
it's like gas tank is low. Do you want us to find a gas station for you?
That's
And then
helpful.
I'm like, no, I don't care. I got to use my own brain. We have to use our own brains.
What has technology ruined, in your opinion? You can hit us with a text.